Have you ever had someone come up to you and say, "Ah, don't worry, it's going to be okay," or "Just get over it, it's going to be fine"? But you struggled to believe them, or they were really not being very nice to you. They were just trying to put a Band-Aid on a broken arm or something like that. Have you ever had that happen? Or at the very least, have you wondered, is it all going to be okay? I'm not so sure. It's kind of that sort of thing that you're going to hear in Romans chapter 8. Paul's the guy who wrote these words down. He got them from God. And he's going to make what seems like a crazy, ludicrous consideration. He's going to say something that you're like, really? How can that be true? In light of everything going on in my life and in the world, is this really possible? Listen to these words. Romans 8, verses 18 through 28. Here they are. He says, I consider that our present sufferings, got those in mind? Our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Really? He says, for the creation waits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed. For the creation was subjected to frustration, not by its own choice, but by the will of the one who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself will be liberated from its bondage to decay and brought into the freedom and glory of the children of God. We know that the whole creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to the present time. Not only so, but we ourselves who have the first fruits of the Spirit, we groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for our adoption to sonship, the redemption of our bodies. For in this hope we were saved. But hope that is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what they already have? But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. In the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us through wordless groans. And He who searches our hearts knows the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for God's people in accordance with the will of God. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. This is God's word, and it really is true.